Okay, so this is going to be the second video. Okay, what I mentioned in the previous video that we are going to build our own little website for it's not for the course, okay? So it's going to be the first assignment, but the idea is that you all should have a website, okay? And what should you put on the website, you might ask? Well, you can look at the other people, what they put on their website, and some personal information, like where you study or what you study. That's sort of, I don't know how much is personal, but yeah. So you put your name there, and I mean, you already have some information about you in the lab, in the website of the lab of Weizmann, so it's fine. But here you can put whatever you would like. Some people put their own, I don't know, hobbies there and what they study and whatnot. So you can put anything there. My recommendation is that you also put whatever notes you make about the course, about this course. You can put notes about other courses. Of course, remember that all this is public, so don't put stuff like, oh, this person is horrible on stuff. Okay, so this lecture is horrible. That's probably not a good idea to put there. But basically, you can have ideas to put there. One of the reasons to do this actually is that it will definitely help you also when you're looking for a job later, and then you can show, oh, here's the stuff I did so far. And even before, I mean, people get and find you more easily. And I mean, job, it can be inside the institute or in the academy or outside, whatever. So it's a good thing to have. Sometimes you would like to show your work that you do your research. You would like to list your papers, whatever, okay? So all kind of things that can be interesting. For this, you will have to create an account on GitHub. Now, if you already have an account, fine, use that. If you not, create one. But one thing, make this not Weizmann specific, okay? Not study specific, okay? This is your account. So I have this account called SubGub that I've been using for, I don't know, since GitHub exists, basically. I've been using the same nickname for, I don't know, 20-something years already. But it's from my family name and my personal name together. It was my nickname back when I grew up in Hungary. And it's a personal thing, okay? So it's personal account. You can use that personal account then to work on the projects in the institution or at some workplace or whatever. But you don't, usually people don't have an account for this, separate accounts for their workplaces, okay? Or these locations. They have one account, and then that account has rights to do stuff at these other places. Now for the demonstration, I actually have a separate account because I also have to show you stuff that you can do as a different person. So I have this other account for which I use a different browser. So let me show you. Here is github.com. If you without logged in, you will have to sign up. I don't know. I won't do the whole sign up process. You can, I don't enter your email, whatever. Okay, you can use your Weizmann email here, but I think it's better to use your private email. So it will be connected to that, and you will be able to keep using it even if you stop studying at Weizmann, hopefully by finishing your studies. Whatever. Okay. I already have this account here, so I click on sign in, and my username, this other username, is called CM Demo. CM is for Code Maven. This is the website I maintain these days. Okay. Okay. So I'm logged in now. Actually, I didn't have to log in just to show you. I'm going to have a website called cm-demo, if I can type it correctly, .github.io. Okay, so each user, okay, has or can have a website under this name where the name here is github.io, and the first name here is always the name of the user. So, for example, Gabor subgob has the subgob.github.io. The BioPython has the biopython.github.io. Just to remind you, if I go back to here, where? Here? Yeah, it says biopython.github.io. So this is the name of the official name of the website. Now, each one can also map this website to some a nicer address. So for example, this one, if we visit biopython.github.io, biopython.github.io, okay, I'm visiting it, it will probably automatically, yes, indeed, it will automatically forward me, redirect me to the biopython.org website. Same, by the way, if I type in subgob.github.io, okay, this would be my personal website, but I configured it that it will be called github.subgob.com. Okay, so it's under my domain name. Okay, and you can see this is also very basic here. This page, I'm using it for experiments specifically with GitHub Pages. So back to the CM demo, I will have this address cm-demo.github.io because my username is github.io. Okay, but I don't have it, and I probably encountered, and this is a very famous number, the 404. This basically is the error code you get if the page doesn't exist. Okay, if some page doesn't exist, you go to a website and there's no such page, then you get this error number. So we can know it doesn't exist. So I'm back to my GitHub account, which is called CM demo, and I'm going to create the repository that will be used for this project. So I come here, there's the plus sign, create new, whatever. So it says create new repository. And just you can see that for this, so far, I didn't need to install anything on my computer. Everything I do is in the browser. Okay. So I click on new repository. And here it tells me I can select who is going to be the owner. Okay. So here I can also only create under my name. Okay. But if I had more rights, and my personal account, subgob.com, the subgob account has more rights, but this one doesn't, and probably yours won't have at the beginning. Okay, so you gain later on, right? And then here you can put in the name of the repository. Now, the name of the repository should be basically the same as the address on the website is going to be. It should be basically, again, your username, cmdemo.github.io. This needs to be the name of the repository, okay? You can have any repository, any name you can put there, but specifically in order to have this website, you need this name, okay? Now, the repository can be, you can put some description here. It doesn't matter for now. You can make the repository both public and private. So later on, when you're writing projects that you don't want people to see, other people to see, then you can make it private. This one, please make it public, so we all can see it, I can see it, and so on. Then we can also start it by creating a README file, and this time I would like to do that. Okay, sometimes I want, sometimes I don't. Then we can also have a gitignore file, but for now, let me leave it that way, without. We can also have a license if you really want. I leave it now out. And it says whatever. Okay, so this is how I started. Okay, obviously, once you have your account, you will put the name of your account, your account here, and then github.io, and create repository. Did I click it? No, I clicked it. Okay. So it created a repository called, under the user CM demo, called cmdemo.github.io. Let me just check here the actions thing. The actions, yes. So it all automatically, I think this is the default. Things change, okay? So every time I show this, the things work slightly differently, and that's why I'm not always sure exactly what we are seeing. But Actions is one of the features of GitHub that basically allows us to run all kinds of programs on GitHub itself. By default, probably because this is the name of the website, because this is the name of the project, it automatically decided that this project has a GitHub page. So it has a website, and it automatically started to generate it. And this is what we can see under the actions. Specifically, you can see that this was the process generating the page. Now, while I was talking, you might have noticed that it was first sort of yellowish and then slightly moving, and now it's green. Okay, basically beforehand it was still working. At the beginning it was waiting to get work, and then started working, and now it's done. Okay, what is important, that this means that it's done, it means that the website is ready. So if I go back to this page and reload it, then hopefully the website is going to be there. And it is indeed there. What is this website created from? That README file, you recall I asked it to add a README file, a file called README.md. And that file, the content of that file was converted into a web page here, which is a very basic thing. This is the title of my account, I think, and this is the address. Okay, so if I go back now to my GitHub repository, and here I can click on the code thingy here, and this one shows all the files in this repository. Currently, we only have the file README.md. It also displays a little bit the content of it. But I would like to change it, okay? I would like to have this website have some more content. So I can here click either on this pen, or I can click, because this is a special file, okay? So because this is the README file, it is being displayed here, and it has a pen here. If you have other files, okay, you can click on the name of the file, and then you will have the pen here, okay? So I can click on the pen, and then I can get an editor, a window basically, where I can type in text. So I can start here saying, hello to the demo for the Viz course, okay? You might say something. Okay, so I typed in something. Now I can go commit changes. Okay, so this is, remember, you might remember that I said these commit things that are listed on GitHub. These are basically every time we save a new version. Okay, so this is what we do. It's basically, it's like save on your editor, but it records it into this Git repository. Now, when I clicked on this commit changes, it offered me some text, some window where I can explain my changes, and I don't have much of an explanation. Get started. Okay. I can even type in more explanation, and then I can have more stuff here that it's not that important. For now, that's enough. And then I click commit changes. Okay, so I committed them. Now, if I quickly go to the actions, it immediately went into this yellow mode or brownish mode. First, it said it was waiting. Now it's in progress. So you can see that I saved these changes, basically committed these changes, and GitHub automatically started to generate the website. It takes a couple of, I don't know, seconds till it generates the website. So let's wait for it. In the meantime, I drink a little bit, and you can ask questions. Sorry, earlier it was waiting. Now it's queued, and now it's in progress. You can see on the right-hand side the actual status of this job. Okay, so basically what's going on, and it's done. Okay, and if it's done, then we can come here, refresh. How do I refresh it? Control R. Okay, and here you can see the text that I wrote on that page, on the file, and after a couple of seconds, I don't know how much was it, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, it appears on this page. Okay, any questions here? Really, no questions? You already all know this? Then please tell me. Or, okay, whatever.
No, no questions. It works.
Worked. Okay. So this is how we start working. Now the format of this file, the extension is MD. It's called Markdown. Okay, and Markdown is basically a formatting system that allows us to type in relatively simple text in a relatively simple way, and then it can be converted into all kinds of interesting formats. So, for example, web page, it can be converted into HTML, which is what the language that is used on the website. It can be converted into a PDF file or a Word document or whatever. So it's a nice thing, and it's very simple. It doesn't have a lot of features, but it's easy, relatively easy. If I search for it, GitHub flavored Markdown, okay? So this Markdown is an idea, and it has various flavors. So different systems use different features. But you can go to the GitHub flavored Markdown page, and here you can read everything you want to know about this Markdown, how to use it, or what can you do. I'm going to show you a few things here. So I go on back and edit this page. And here I'm going to see what are we going to learn. We are going to learn about GitHub, and we are going to learn about Git and GitHub Pages. That's what we are doing right now. We are going to learn about Markdown. Okay, so I put these stars here. That's it. Now I'm going to get rid of it. And I'm also going to try something else. This is the first thing. The second. Now I don't really like that it says 1, 2. That's me, 1, 1. The second. And here, stop it. The third. Okay, it doesn't matter. I mean, I could keep it the 1, 2, 3 as well. But you know what? Let's put it this way, 1, 2, 3 first. Okay, again, click on commit, add list. And then add list of things to show unordered and ordered lists. Okay, and I commit these changes. So now again, I can go to actions and see whatever it does, but I can also go back in the meantime to the code part and see that now there are 3 commits here. Okay, it's a new project, so only 3. The initial commit, that when the page was, then the repository was created, then when it added the README file, and the 2 changes I made. And I can read here the text that I put there. And if I click on this one, I can see all the detailed explanations, okay? So now if you think about it historically, I will be able 3 years from now go back and see whatever changes if I put in the energy explaining why I made the changes. Okay, so here I can see the changes. Okay, adding these lines, that's fine. But here I can have some explanation of what are those changes, why I made those changes, and so on. It can also be seen that it was made by this user called CMDemo. But these are important things. So once you make the investment of describing your changes properly, let's say, or with enough energy, then it will pay off later on when you come back to this. So in the meantime, this became green. I think this means it. I can come back to the website, reload it, and you can see that these are converted into the same thing, basically. And these are the numbers, okay? Now, behind the scene, if I click on view, view page source, this is HTML. Okay, every website you see is using HTML behind the scene. Okay, you can see the HTML. These marks, well, let me enlarge it so you can see it better. UL means unordered list. LI means list item. It's a much more complex language than Markdown. It also provides you a lot more features, of course. But what happened to our Markdown text that GitHub, this system in GitHub, converted into this HTML and displayed it. Okay, so I can go on and let's say, remember this one? We have this link, the GitHub flavored Markdown. So let me copy this URL and come back. So Control-C, code. I'm editing this one again. And the Markdown, right? So I'm going to convert this into a link. I put square brackets around the text that I would like it to be the link. And then in parentheses, I put in the actual link. And the other thing I wanted to do, okay, so what happens if I, let's say, want to add here another line? Oh, it changed the numbering. Very nice. Okay, so the editor behaves really nice. Okay, I'm surprised by this. But actually, you could put here just 1, 1, 1 if you were editing yourself and you wouldn't have this thing. And it would still work this, the added second line. Okay. It would work still, it will be numbering still properly on the website. Okay, so that one. Okay, what else shall we show here? I need your favorite animal. Oh, no, I need an animal. I need a picture of an animal actually. So give me some animal that you like.
A dog.
Dog? No, something more interesting.
A cheetah.
Cheetah? Cheetah? That's how it's written? Cheetah with an H. Okay. And no, I wanted to the other one, sorry. Okay. I'm using in the other browser. Cheetah. It's easier here. Okay. So images. By the way, I'm using DuckDuckGo as my search engine, at least in this browser. Okay, so I have images here. Which one you like it? Let's go this one. Okay, let's have this one. Okay, view file. What? No, I don't like this that it asks me this thingy. Let's find another one. This one? Okay, much better. Because it asked me something that I was supposed to show that I'm human. Okay, so now I'm taking this URL. Again, the address, I'm copying it. This is the address of the image. And I think the way I need to put here is this. I forgot actually. Okay, so let's look for it. Image. Okay, images. Okay, because I forgot how to add the images. So I come here, click on this one, and it says, yes, exclamation mark. Let me enlarge again here. Exclamation mark, square brackets, some text, and then the address of the image. Okay, so what I did here is I put exclamation mark and address of the image, and I commit the changes. Okay, I'm a little lazy, so I'll just keep the default here. Okay, so now, so one thing is you see that here inside it automatically shows you in a nice way, but that's just because this is the README file. With other files, it won't do. So while it's working, okay, while it's generating the page, let's create another page, okay? Let's create a page for animals, okay? So I would like to create a new page. Where is it? Where can I do this? Add file, okay? Add file. So create new file. Okay, remember these things, the UI and the interface is changing. So last time I think it was in a different location. So let's call it animals.md because we are going to use Markdown here. And here I'm going to put a title, animals, and cheetah, okay, and dog, okay, for now. And I commit these changes. Create animals. Okay, fine, create animals. Okay, so now we can see in the actions, the previous one already finished, and now it's working on this one. So I can look at the previous one and reload it. And you can see we have the cheetah on this page. And you can also see that the numbers, so the link, okay, couple of things that I didn't show the result. The Markdown, so this is now a link that leads us to the right place. Go back. The numbering is 1, 2, 3, 4, despite the fact that I have in the file, no, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so it knows how to do the update. The idea of having only ones is that if you want to add a new number in the middle, then well, in this editor, it automatically renumbers it. But if you're doing it with some other editor, then maybe you will have to renumber everything. Little thing. It's a little thing. Okay, so where was I here? In the meantime, I think I don't need this editing anymore. So I just, how to connect? Cancel changes, okay. So I can go back to the page, reload it, and, animals /animals, okay? So we created a file called animals.md, and it created a new page, which is the name of the file without the extension md. So the README became the main page, and this animals.md became this animal page. And I can also take now and go to the where? Sorry, this one, edit it, and I can move, let's say I'm going to move this, okay? So I'm taking these changes now, and instead of here, I put here a link and say animals, and show some animals, and here go to animals, okay? So this one is going to be a new link. The text is going to be show some animals, and it will go to this link. And I can commit the changes. The problem now that the two changes, so I removed the embedded image, and I wanted to add it to the animals.md, and I'm going to add it. But these were two separate changes. And normally it would be better if they were the same. I don't know if you can do this. I think you can't do this on the website. But locally, once we're going to start using locally, then we'll be able to do this. Okay, so I made two changes in the actions. You'll probably have the two things. Okay, so this was the previous change. And as you can see, it says something. What does it say? If I put the mouse above it, nothing. Okay, basically what happens is that it noticed that there is a new change. So it needs to run the process again. And whatever this process does will replace this one. So there's no point of continuing running this. So GitHub Actions stopped this version of the site generation and kept this one. So this is the sign that it basically says that it was stopped. Okay, because I made the two changes so fast, one after the other, that it didn't succeed finishing this one. So now I can go back to the website, go to the main page, reload it. There's no more cheetah on it. I can click on some animals and reload. Okay, so you can see it doesn't show it because, well, this is how the internet works. So the page was updated, but I can still see the old one. So I'll press on Control R, and then now I can see the new version. So just remember that sometimes you'll have to force reload the page in order to see the new version. So don't get alarmed if you don't see the page first. Okay. Questions here? Comments? What else would you like to see here?
Maybe some nice background.
Background. Okay. I don't know if I don't know. Okay, so first of all, wait a second, sorry. So the real answer about nice background is that please go to the web page of the other course and see how they did it, because they did much nicer ones. But I'm going to show you this one that Bodana created, because this I know how she made it, because I'm using the same, and this is a very basic, simple thing to do. So here, this is her repository, the repository of that thing. And there is a config file which is called _config YAML. YAML is a format to store configuration information. So I'm going to look at this file. I'm going to just basically copy it. Okay. The best would be to click on the row, and here I can copy. Okay. If I was copying from here, then it might include these numbers or whatever, less good. So I go back to my browser, my editor, and create this config YAML file. So add file, create new file. It's called _config YAML, and I paste it whatever I copied from here. And I can even change here. Okay, that's not Bodana's page. Okay, that's CM demo for Viz homepage, whatever. Okay, and then I make the changes. Okay, create config. As you can notice, I was lazy. Okay, I didn't explain what I did. Okay, so this is one way to configure, and while it's working, I explained to you. So how this works. So there are many projects that are called, all of them are called static site generator, or SSG. Static site generators. Okay, on this website, there is an incomplete list of 355 of these projects. All of them, the idea is that you have some markdown, usually, like we have, and they convert it into some website, just like we had. GitHub uses a project called Jekyll, this one. Okay, it was written in Ruby. It was it wasn't one of the first ones, but it was one of the very successful ones. So GitHub is using that, okay, by default. And this configuration file is using, in this configuration file, if I go back to it, basically what we say, can I show? Yes, it says that it has a Jekyll template. The theme is a Jekyll themes Kaiman. Now, I don't know whatever other templates are there. I mean, there are probably thousands of them. This is one of the basic ones. It's not too bad. I'm using it also in a couple of websites. And this is the configuration file of this Jekyll. And this is the default. So when you use GitHub Pages, the default is that it's going to use Jekyll behind the scene. So you can go and read a lot more about what Jekyll is. But there are a lot more other of these site generators, and you can switch to some other thing. It's a little bit work, but you can switch to some other of these generators if you like one of them more. I personally have written several of these. They're not very complex to make simple ones. Obviously, things like Jekyll or Hugo or these other, the Docosaurus, they are way more complex projects. I'm making my own because it has my own features and I like and I enjoy making them. So right now I have a couple of them that I'm using for various projects. So back to this one, back to the website. Actually, now if I reload it, okay, so it looks nicer. Okay, it's not really background as probably you were expecting. I don't know. Okay, so just look at how the others do. Search for it. How to add the background to a Jekyll-based website. And that's how you find it. So let's say background to Jekyll-based website. Okay. And then how to add background image to entire site. Okay, Jekyll took. Okay, so this is, you'll have to find Jekyll tutorial. Okay, whatever. Okay, so you'll have to read it and find the way how to do these things. I don't know, beyond this configuration that I showed you. What else might be interesting? Oh, the image thing. So we had a cheetah here, and we put in the address of the cheetah on the other web server. But that's the cheetah of someone else. Now, what if you have your own picture? Okay, you made your own graph. Okay, you created your own whatever picture you have, and you would like to show that one. How can you do this? So for that, let's look for a turtle or tortoise. Okay, this one is nice. Let's okay. Actually, I don't know if I can do this, but let's see. So it's called tortoise radiated, whatever. So I'm going to save image S. It saves it in my downloads folder. Oh, I have to move parts of the, sorry. Yeah, save. I can bring this back. Okay, so this image was saved on my computer. Let's see if this works. I don't know, I don't remember if I tried it. CN demo. Where are we? Here. And add file. Now, upload files, okay. Choose your files. Downloads. Tortoise. Okay. So I downloaded it into my computer. Maybe you generated on your computer, and then uploaded it. And I don't know if if I clicked on something that I think it didn't upload. No, I think I clicked on something and I canceled it. Okay, yeah, I need to commit changes. Okay, I should have explained what I was doing. Okay, so now the file is here. Okay, so I had to pick the upload and then click on save. So now I take the name and I go to the animals page, let's say. And in the animals page, I edit it. And here, this one, I'm going to put in just the name of the file. And it's at the beginning of the site, so I think I put the slash here. And I add dot. Okay, so this one, now, of course, you might not want to download images. They have copyrights and whatnot. But you might have your own, the pictures you made yourself, okay? You took photos, you would like to put them. So you can upload them to the repository and then, and let's see if it works, you can embed them into the website. Okay. Oh, the animals. I have to go to the animals, show some animals. Okay, a dog. It says dog, but it's going to be a turtle. We'll still have to wait for it, I guess. Actions. Okay, it's still working on it. So it can be something that you took photos. Once you create graphs, let's say, to your project, to your research, you can put them on, and so on. Reload, and here is the turtle or tortoise. I don't know what is the difference. You are the biologist. So, okay, so you have them. Now, these are all huge pictures. You might want to make them smaller, or you want to make them display smaller. I don't know how to do that, okay? Actually, I know, but I don't have now. I'm not interested in showing it. You will find it out. I mean, again, well, I'm showing only a little bit here of everything. Okay, you saw that whole list of GitHub. The beginning of this one. I mean, it's a long list of features the Markdown has. Okay, and that's just the Markdown. Okay, and we didn't talk about Jekyll yet. So Jekyll has its own features, and then you can pick up some other static site generator and use that. Okay, so this is what else should I show? Anything else I would like to show? Or you would like me to show? Actually, with Markdown and GitHub Pages, I'm still thinking, because now maybe I can show a couple of more things before we switch to the next session.
How can I see the editing that you did, for example, for
how can you what? Sorry.
background?
How can you? Sorry, I didn't understand.
How can I see the background that I implemented?
How can you see the background?
Yeah, because I tried it and I don't see it, for example.
Oh, how can you see what they did, other students? That's what you are asking?
If I like what I did, if I put it in my put this file, like a YML file.
So either you show the screen and I can help you, or you tell me your account and then I can look at it and show on my screen. Which one would you prefer? Sorry,
Doesn't matter.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah, I can give you the.
Will you show your screen, or will you give the name of your account?
I can show my screen.
Okay, so I'll stop. Just make sure, please, that you don't have anything on the screen that you don't want to see publicly. Okay? Because not just students, it will be on YouTube, and even though I don't publish it, some people might find it. Okay, so I just a little warning to everyone before you show your screen. Make sure you don't have any private things on it or things that you don't want people to see. Okay, so I stop sharing the screen. By the way, this mode, we did this in all the previous courses that I did through Zoom, so just get prepared for it, or that okay, by the way, who was this that asked? Okay.
Oh, my name is
Oi,
Wayne.
okay,
Do you see my screen?
Yeah, now I can see a screen. Okay, sorry, I couldn't enlarge it. Can you enlarge a little bit of the fonts? No, oh, that's way too much, but it's okay. Okay. So what did you ask? So
like I did this configuration, created it, and so how can I see it?
Oh, you can. I mean, you need to go to your website, which is Roy, the username. Yeah. Okay, but before you go, actually, wait a second. Click on. Okay, something I can show you now. Go to the settings on one line above you. Address the settings. Yes. Something I didn't show you earlier. And now go scroll down a little bit. Oh, on the left. Wait a second. On the left-hand side, you will see pages. You click on the pages. This is the place where you configure GitHub Pages. And here you see the website. Your site is live at. There you can see the address. You see on the top, on the right in the.
Yes.
Okay, so that's one of the things where you can see. So you can click here on or visit website, visit site. You can click there and go there. Okay, but and one more thing. So this is one thing that you can do this. Another thing that I would like to suggest. See, I'm not sure where it is. Go back to the code, top line code. here on the right-hand side, no, on the right-hand side, next to the about, there is this, on the right, to the right, there is this wheel, yeah. Click on that one. And here you can, there is a checkbox, use your GitHub Pages website. Click on it and save changes. This, this does, it gives you, under the above, under the text about, you have a link now to the website. On the right-hand side, you say it says about, not that right, okay, a little bit, where you had this, oh, below that, no, below that, oh, that's it, okay? So this way it will make it easier for everyone, you included, to look at the source code of the page, the source repository of the page, and from there get to the website.
Okay.
Okay. So now you can see this is how your website looks like.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else needs help? I'm personally, I think it's a very good mode to. In some cases, I teach this way, that I instead of me showing things and explaining, someone else is doing the thing. I'm just telling the person what to do. It's much better. I mean, it's even it's especially good if it's a one-on-one. But even with more people, it can work out quite nicely.
Do you mind showing us again how you embedded the image that you had downloaded, what the code is? It looked like it was a backslash again. It almost looked like it was just a link, but I didn't quite.
It's a link. It's a link. It's just a link. And
okay.
So I'm looking for it. Just a second.
Thank you.
It was in the animals. I mean, you can also, okay, wait a second. Before, I can show you what I'm going to show you it, but you can go to this, this is public, okay? You can go to github.com/cmdemo/this one, okay? The cmdemo github.io, and see everything, okay, what I did. Okay. By the way, if you just go to cmdemo because you don't want to type in all the other things, here you can click on repositories. And here you can find all the repositories I have in this account. And just so you can see, now this is called cmdemo. I'm going to rename it later on to be cmdemo github.io and the name of the course. So next time I will be able to recreate it when I'm going to show it to the next whatever group of people. Okay, but I would like to also keep it. So some of these are here because I showed how to create the website, and then I wanted to both save it and keep it, but let me recreate it. So this is how you can get to this repository as well. And it won't be the first, of course, all the time, but you can search for it. So we had the animals.md. And you can look at you can either, I mean, you won't be able to edit it, obviously, because you don't have the rights, because you're not the owner of this repository, but you can click on the row, and then here you can see it. And this slash is not really needed at this point, okay? So, but this basically means that from the beginning of the website, go nowhere. Immediately after that is going to be the image. Okay, so this is relative to the beginning of the website, and okay, let's show some, explain it a little bit more. What happened here? Okay, clicked on it, and which browser I'm in? Sorry, I'm getting confusing myself already. github.com/cmdemo. Okay, we are there. So can I create a folder? Oh, I know, I think. Let's find another animal. What else do I like? Another animal. How do you call it?
Dragon. Dragon.
Dragon, okay. You are a real biologist. You deal with dragons, okay. Which one? This one is good?
Yes, why not?
Okay, so this is a dragon. It's called EFW. This is the name of the file. Gonna be interesting. Save image as. I can rename it dragon. Okay, I'll rename it, and I'm going to upload it now. Let's try to upload it. Upload files, and let's see if I. No, I don't know how to do this. No, I would like to put it in a folder, but I don't have the folders yet. So create new file. It's not that easy here, I think, but let's try to do this. Images, and let's say read just a file, anything, okay, file txt. This is now a little bit crazy what I'm doing here, but I'm just creating a. So the thing is that on the web interface, I don't think that I can create a folder. I couldn't find a way to create a folder yet. The only way I can create a folder is by creating a file in the folder. So I just created a random file, doesn't really matter. And now that we have a folder called image, img, okay, now I can, I think now I can say here to upload files, and then I can find the dragon, downloads, the dragon, add dragon. Okay, I commit the changes. Okay. And where did I put? Oh, sorry. I was working on the wrong repository. Okay, so I just added this dragon to the repository of our project, not the one that I was. That's okay. Sorry, I'm getting confused already. Start again. Back to this the CM demo GitHub IO. Here I need to create a new file, and I create a folder called img and file.txt. Again, doesn't really matter what is the name of the file. It's not there to do anything. It's just there to force Git to create a folder. And now I upload the dragon, upload files, choose file, dragon, okay, add dragon. Okay, I'm going to remove from the other repository this thing. Okay, so here now I have this image folder which has the dragon. Actually, now I can get rid of this file, hopefully. I don't know how. I think last time someone already found it. I don't know how to remove, delete file. Okay. No, commit changes. Okay, so maybe there is a better way to do this, that to create a folder and upload the image. I couldn't find it. Now we have the image, the dragon, in this image folder. So if I go back to the animals, and I would like to put the dragon on here, then I have to say exclamation part and slash image slash dragon. What was that? Dragon JPG. Okay, so this is the location of the image relative from the root of our project. Okay, commit changes. Okay, so this is supposed to update the website, cm demo github.io. And if I type this correctly, then it would work much better. Right. Show some animals, cheetah, dog, turtle, and the dragon is there. Okay. So this is just relative to where it is. You could create folders and in there more pages. So you can create a whole hierarchy of pages, .md files, okay, and then they will be all generated, I think at least, and you can put the images in one place, and you can start playing around with this. That's the whole point. Okay, we're going to have a break in right now, let's say. Okay, so we're going to have a break, and then in 10 minutes I'm going to continue with more showing basically, I think, how to do this on your own computer. So see you in 10 minutes.